I tried getting every single achievement in the 2013 horror game Outlast, including the Whistleblower DLC, and then getting a refund from Steam. Steam's refund policy states that if you play a game for less than 2 hours and own it for less than 14 days, you can get your money back. So I thought, is it possible to get all 14 achievements in Outlast and then get my money back from Steam? So that's exactly what I tried in this video. After a week of practice and planning, the run came down to needing to do these things. Play through the main game on the insane difficulty, collect all documents, collect all recordings, then play through the Whistleblower DLC on insane, collect all documents, and, you guessed it, collect all recordings. Please note that the Steam version does not have the Energizer and Claustrophobe achievements. So, with the practice out of the way, I booted up the game on a new Steam account, changed a couple of settings, and started the insane playthrough of the main game. But first, a message from today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. I don't know about you, but when I was a little boy, I grew up collecting Yu-Gi-Oh cards as well as football cards. Fast forward 20 years, and now I'm collecting champions in Raid Shadow Legends. With 600 champions to collect and upgrade, endless artifacts to find, and billions of variations of teams to try out, Raid has years of content. Let me show you some of my progress so far. Alrighty, so today we're going to open up some shards courtesy of Raid. I've already packed quite a few champions, but I need someone really who's going to be dealing a lot of damage. So let's just see what we get. So 20 shards, let's go. Got a rare, an Aethel. She's one of the starter champions. She's alright, but I've already got another one of her, so that one is no good to me. Death Chanter places shield on the champion for 2 turns. Value the shield, you get 20% of damage inflicted. That's a unique skill that I don't have yet. Attacks one enemy. Damage increases according to just champion's current HP. So it's a HP based champion. Places heal reduction for 3 turns. Now this guy might actually be useful in Spirit Keep. 3 more now. What have we got? An epic, and we have Kitis. Has 100% chance of placing heal reduction for 2 turns on an A1 Spirit Affinity. I think this guy is going to be the one coming to the Spirit Keep instead. He won't be doing strong hits, but he still can't get a weak hit, and 100% chance heal reduction. Like, this guy's actually quite big for me. Increased attack on this champion, then attacks 4 times at random. The attack will be critical if the target has any buffs. Attacks all enemies twice. Damage increases according to the amount of HP this guy has lost. You know, this guy's going to be cracked for Fire Knight as well. And there is a ton happening in Raid this month. They've got special events every single day, including an entirely new event for the summer solstice. It's called the Path of Light, and you'll be able to explore 3 branching paths to get the rewards that you want the most. On top of that, there's some awesome new champions coming out and a set of skins for the amazing Trunda Guilt Mallet, who is actually the strongest champion in the game in terms of damage. They look amazing, and I can't wait to get my hands on them. But wait, there's more. Raid's currently running a special Deliana Chase event where you can get your hands on the amazing Deliana, which is a brand new champion from the High Elves faction. All you have to do is log in and play Raid for 7 days between now and July 20th, and you'll get the Deliana for free. That's it! Deliana is one of the strongest support champions in the entire game, and can help carry your team through Raid's toughest challenges. You don't want to miss her. This is the best time to get started in Raid, and if you click my link in the description, or scan my QR code on the screen, you'll get unique bonuses worth $30. We're talking a free epic champion, Rector Drath, 200k silver, 1 energy refill, 1 day XP boost, and 1 ancient shard, so you can summon awesome champions as soon as you get in the game. All this treasure will be waiting for you right here. But the gifts don't stop there. All brand new players can get 50 XP brews to get their Deliana to level 50, as well as a ton of silver, using the code MYDELIANA. After arriving at the asylum, I collect my first document of the run, which is located in the car and is unmissable. I always forget about this file. And I get my first recording by using the camcorder to record the entrance of the asylum. Upon entering the asylum, I grab this battery in case my camera runs out of juice, followed by another document. Once I reach the library, I need to film this dying soldier, and that will add another recording to the collection.
Little pig. Little pig.
Little pig, let me in. Okay, we've got a document here, Yeetus. And we got this guy over here. We'll deal with him later. We'll deal with him later. Right, we need to film these guys watching the TV. We got Jeff Bezos there on the front. After retrieving the security card, I make my way back to the main hall, where I meet a very friendly patient. 2 more documents and a recording later, and it's time to enter the security room, where I will meet Chris Walker for the first time. Got another one over here, Yeetus. Alright, it's time for the big boy. It is compulsory to hide inside one of these 2 lockers and record Chris Walker. Thankfully, there is no claustrophobe achievement on the Steam version, otherwise the run would be void and I would need to start a fresh playthrough. Hopefully he'll just like take a left turn and do what he usually does. And the recording. There we go. 3 steps, you open the locker, and then you sprint. With the recording complete, I can run past Chris while he is occupied with the security controls and make my way downstairs to restore the power, picking up another document along the way. I press these 2 buttons as fast as I can so that I can be ready for when the patient breaks through the door and I can run past him with ease. I close the door behind me, pull the lever, and once again wait for him to bust down the door so I can get past him easily. I restore the power and get my first achievement of the speedrun, Illuminated. Once I return to the security room, I get kidnapped by Father Martin and transported to the cell block. There are a few documents and recordings in this area. The first one is the rest in peace sign in the cell that I wake up in. The second is just after I escape the cell block, where I need to record this definitely super friendly meeting. And there is a document on the table to the left at the top of these stairs. Now it's time for one of the more scary parts of the speedrun. I'm going to pre-open this door, because I'm going to have to do some, like a safety strike. This isn't like usually what you would do in a speedrun, but I'd rather not die here, because if I die here, I've already ran out of time to finish this run, so I need to aggro this guy, he'll turn around, he'll chase me. Close the door on him. Just wait around. Just close the door on him. Open this one. I wait again. Now this guy worries me. Okay, well, he's okay. So, because sometimes like I'll try and squeeze past him, and it'll just hit me twice and kill me. Nice. After I bypass the twins by shimmying on the ledge on the outside, I grab a document from the security room, record Chris Walker juicing a patient, and grab the security key from the dead bodyguard. This will allow me to enter the showers, where I bypass the twins once again, shimmying on the ledge outside. The final document of this section is on the right hand side after the shower section. Yeetus. So if I've done everything correctly, I should get the educated achievement. I should get the educated achievement when we're filming the guy in the cafeteria that's on fire. Hopefully I won't fail. This is another really scary part of the run. If I don't perform this jump as fast as possible, Chris will rip my head off. I'm fine. This part of the cell block contains a couple of jump scares and an all-important document. Okay, we got another file in here. This guy tries to grab my feet. I'm like, lead beach. The last recording before entering the sewers is the wall rider text on the wall. Upon entering the sewers, I collect a document and it's time for the Chris Walker sewer section. This part's always a bit worrying as well. I didn't need to jump that at all. I always forget that's there. Well, that scared me more than Chris Walker did. There we go. I think that's the second achievement. That's flushed. So we're going to spawn him this side. Come back down through here. Crawl through here. And we should be plain sailing. Yep.
With Chris out of the way, I record this pretty upset patient to add another recording to the collection. After that, I enter the pitch black part of the sewers, where I navigate my way through and pick up another document.
Yeetus? Ah. If you do that jump, you can actually make it.
Once again, I meet Chris, but this time it's much easier, because I can use the power of the water boost, where I keep jumping and get a speed boost, and get past him with ease.
Nice.
Another recording that needs to be added to the collection is this pile of dead bodies locked behind this door. There is also another recording located on the wall inside this room, which I actually did forget on a couple of my practice runs. Lastly, there is one more document in the treatment area, before we do the chase sequence on the way to Traeger.
Twins isn't for the wall. Nice. Yeetus.
After the lengthy cutscene where Miles loses a couple of nose-picking devices, there is actually a missable recording where I have to watch Traeger kill one of the executives. I need to position myself properly, because if I make one false move, Traeger will detect me and the executive won't be killed. I decide to unlock this door before triggering the next chase event, because it's much safer to do this now than when you have a lunatic with scissors large enough to chop a tree down chasing you.
Oh! Man, every time I swear, every time this guy, I get stuck on something.
I grab this document hidden in the toilet, followed by the elevator key needed to escape. I can safely get past Traeger here by waiting in this corner and vaulting once he is occupied with something else.
That's a bit close. Yeetus. Boom. Alright. I think we're good. I don't think I've forgotten anything yet.
I take great pleasure in saying that I need to record Traeger's death, because I hate this guy. For the start of the next segment, I need to pick up this document located in the locker room, pick up another battery located in this cupboard, and then listen to this guy's entire life story as the cafeteria is burning down. I can grab one more document before I meet Chris Walker yet again.
Really? Time to do some swimming. Woo! But sometimes he de-aggroes there, which is like really nice.
Now that the cafeteria fire has been put out, that will mark the end of the mail ward, and I will be making my way to the courtyard after I record last night's dinner and pick up another document. For the courtyard segment, I grab the key to the shed, grab a document hidden in the dark, and open up the shed, where I will be greeted by the wall rider, which I will need to record to add to the collection. I use the ladder to climb to the roof and start progressing to the courtyard, where I once again meet the big beefy boy himself, Chris Walker.
Okay, that kind of scared me because he said, "I hear you, rat," and I've never heard him say that before. I thought maybe I was about to get juiced. Oh. Yeah, he should be more than far enough away. Okay, that kind of spooked me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie.
The last thing to do in the courtyard is to record this fountain, which has been filled with blood.
Alright, the dreaded female ward.
And that will mark the start of the female ward, which is my least favourite part. First things first, I record the blender to add another recording to the collection, take a right after I exit laundry, and go all the way down the hall, where I will find another document. Back down to the other end of the hallway, where I will find someone who bought some UST just before it crashed. Now for the part of the run where I died many times in practice, collecting the 3 fuses.
Don't f this up. It's this guy that's the issue. Okay, I should be fine here. I have enough room to maneuver him here. Oof. Ah! See, sometimes he stops following me. Like, bro. Come on.
With the 3 fuses collected, I can run back to laundry to grab the key. I will also grab another document along the way, where I see a chieftain crying in the corner. Grabbing this key will also grant me the Emancipated achievement. After unlocking the door to the top floor, I grab the battery, collect another document, and make another recording before I get to the part where Miles carelessly loses his camcorder.
I keep pressing right click to bring up my camera here, but we should know by now there is no camera.
This segment has no collectibles, so it's pretty simple for me to just run past everything before I actually begin to make my way to the theatre. I encounter Chris Walker once again, but this time I just need to blast through this open door on the left and it will take me to a vent. Going right while inside this vent will take me to another path, which will give me another document. Going left after pushing the security guard out of the vent will take me to another document. Now that I've reached the theatre, I need to stand here for about 3 hours and record this message in order to get another recording.
Oh no, this is one I actually hate recording, it takes so long.
After the recording, I grab another document located on a box at the end of the hall, before I catch this man doing something he probably shouldn't be doing. With the key obtained, I can jump off the top of the theatre and wait for one of the twins to bust open the door. After the cafeteria segment, I record another guy watching the static TV. I also grab one last document in the administration block, which is located in room B329. The last thing that I need to do before I watch Father Martin get turned into baked beans is to shimmy across this ledge and enter the chapel. With the elevator key collected and another recording added to the book, it's time for the final stretch of the run, the lab, which is surprisingly easy, but just before that, I need to encounter Chris Walker one last time.
Hello, mate. Jeez. That was actually uncomfortably close.
Upon entering the lab, I record the 2 screens at the reception area and then get a document, adding another 2 collectibles to the collection. Another document on the dinner table, and another recording is the formula on the whiteboard just before our first encounter with the Wall Rider. I get an automatic recording by watching Chris Walker get turned into meatballs. Then I have to wait for 15 minutes to listen to Charles Xavier talk a load of nonsense. Moving on to the next area, I encounter the Wall Rider once again, but as easy as usual, I just run past it with zero risk of dying. Just before I enter the main part of the lab, I need to grab a document on this reception desk. Entering the main lab, I record the giant sphere, grab another document, and record the pod that Billy is kept in. Upon entering the next room, I need to have my camcorder out to gain a recording, and there is also a document located on the top floor. A valve handle later, and another encounter with the Wall Rider, and I can proceed to the power generator, where I need to turn off the power to kill Billy. Just before the power though, there is one more document that I need to collect.
Okay, last document.
After the power is turned off, and I attempt to jump back across the gap, I get juiced by the Wall Rider. Sprinting as fast as I can to the main area, I deactivate Billy by using my handprint.
I still need to get all documents and recordings on the main game though, which I should get once I'm finished recording this guy.
The last recording of this run is to record Billy's pod full of blood, which will also give me the Pulitzer achievement.
Yes.
Now all that's left for the main game is to blast as fast as I can to the end.
So that's like a minute faster than what I was doing on my PB, but alright. I mean, I wasn't really concerned about this. I'm more concerned about Whistleblower. Whistleblower is like way harder.
And that's the main game finished in just under 1 hour and 10 minutes. I still have to finish the Whistleblower DLC on the insane difficulty while also getting all the recordings and documents, so time was not a luxury at this point. So without any hesitation, I get straight into the DLC, selecting the insane difficulty and watching the various cutscenes at the beginning of the run. With the camcorder acquired, and this chieftain opening the door for me, the run starts, where all I need to do is dodge the Wall Rider and then see what Jeff Bezos would be doing if he didn't make Amazon.
Say hello to Jeff Bezos real quick. Looks like Megamind.
With Amazon Prime added to cart, it's time to make my way to the checkout, where I'll be chased by one of the patients, but he's just no match for my quick speed and stops chasing me as soon as I enter the vent. Keeping the camcorder out, I record the security guards discussing the radio, adding my first recording to the collection. From here, I run into the security room, press the red button, and record what Jeff does to non-Amazon Prime subscribers. After decontamination, I run to the right, where a scaredy cat shuts the door on me, but I do find my first document. Moving on to the cafeteria now, where I need to see what the chef is preparing for today's pudding. After running through the urination station, I have to find a key to unlock some handcuffs preventing me from progressing, but on the way, I start getting chased by the chef from earlier. During this chase, I grab the handcuff key,
Really?
followed by another document, and I can now make my way back to unlock the door. It was at this point where the chef gets super excited to show me his electric pizza cutters and decides to put me in the oven, thinking I was a pizza. After smashing my way out of the furnace, I collect another document in the room to the right, before making my ascension out of this area. Once I have made my way to the top, I encounter the chef once again, where this time he gets a cheeky hit.
I fucking hate how they design the sound in this game. They make it sound like they're right behind you. It's terrifying.
With the chef left for dust, I can now open the bathroom stall to see a situation most of us have probably been in at some point of our lives. Progressing on, I need to collect another document in this dark room, and then check in again with Uncle Bezos, who isn't looking too good if I'm honest with you. Mr. Pizza Cutter decides to try and cut me off from where I need to go, but he's just too slow for my quick feet. Entering what appears to be a lab, I acquire another document. Now for a tricky part. I spawn the pizza man on the left, wait a second, and then run to the right side, allowing me to get past without dying, and this will bring me to the valve handle. On the way back though, things weren't so simple.
Oh, f off.
The pizza man was standing right in my way and he got a cheeky hit, and this brought me just one hit away from killing the entire run.
Okay, that's fine.
Escaping the pizza man, I pick up a much needed battery and finally get to the courtyard, where I say goodbye to the pizza man by recording him crying. After getting pushed over and then getting lost a little bit,
Oh, shit.
I trigger the door opening and also record this patient playing basketball with human heads. All I need to do now is some hardcore parkour until I meet with the twins. And then just run past them. Sadly, I didn't have any time to shoot some hoops with the boys, so I just did some bunny hopping instead. Once I have grabbed the document at the top of the ladder, I can finally go and call the police and get out of this dreaded mess.
Oh, oh, oh. Thank f*** I pulled that back. I got so lost. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, Christ. Oh, mate. Well, oh. Thought he was just acting. Nope, mate. I flicked my mouse and I was like, where the f am I facing? And then all of a sudden I'm running towards this big old chieftain, mate. And I was like, nah.
I just came within inches of losing the run, and also 30 euros. Luckily, I managed to recover and keep the run alive. Chris does continue to chase me, however, I'm too fast for him, and I end up on the rooftop. A couple more documents collected, and it's onto the courtyard, where I have to reactivate the power. The power is turned on, but somebody decides to turn it off. But it does remind me to record this laugh, which I do forget to do from time to time. After escaping the guy who turned off the power, I need to record the body that falls from space, and then ascend the tower, which, to be fair, was probably where the body came from, not from space. After failing the mega jump, I end up in the dark attic. Navigating my way through the darkness and recording the hanging body, I pick up another document and get greeted by a not so nice man.
Oh!
I get past him with ease, however, but what I recorded next kind of made me sick. Now it's time for the main event of the DLC, Eddie Gluskin. After spawning him in, I get his attention at the door earlier on, and juice him on the table. A pretty fun chase sequence later, and I end up with a not so good leg. And then for some reason, I decide to hide inside a locker. But Eddie must be stream sniping me because he knows exactly which locker I was hiding in. After watching the notorious DLC cutscene, I decide to record the device that almost sawed me in half. Hobbling along, and a couple of tea bags later, Eddie chases me once again, but this chase is pretty close.
Oh! Speed! Oh, he's kind of close, actually. Ah! Oh. Yeetus.
After jumping through the window, I need to pick up a battery on the table and a document from the fountain area. Once I have entered the gymnasium, I need to record this very well decorated ceiling.
This was the bit I'm worried about. But I did come up with a. Well, I'm not gonna say I came up with it, but I just found something that was consistent. It was just a little bit slower. And by consistent, I mean I tried it twice and it worked.
After grabbing the key to the male ward, it was time for the last part of the run where I could actually die. And it was this part of the run that worried me the most.
Oh, speed! Run, Waylon. You can just run past him, but by the time you get here, he's literally inside your rectum. Like, if I just done that mistake there, I'd be dead.
With Eddie about to die, I remember to frantically shake my mouse to trigger the death scene, but I was pretty confused and thought that maybe I had died.
I thought I died, man. No. Did I die? No. Okay.
Recording Eddie I was feeling ecstatic, but I know there's a few cutscenes left before I get the achievements, and time is running out, and running out fast. On the final stretch to the end of the game, I record the burning church, followed by the soldiers checking the dead patient, and collect another 2 documents, giving me the Archivist achievement. Yes. And finally, recording the director bleeding to death on the floor. Yes! We did it! I think, well, now all we need to do is beat the time. I know this ending takes like a few minutes at least. It's gonna be like a 1:56, I reckon. I still can't see the chat, guys. I'm so sorry. This is when we should probably start thanking our mums and saying hello to mum and to YouTube. 13 minutes is 7 minutes. Oh, right, because the time's running out. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna do it, guys, I think. Yeah, we got this. We got this. Easy clap. Woohoo! First try. First completed run as well. This is actually the first time I beat Whistleblower on Insane, I think. Unless I did beat it before. I don't know. God, that got tense in a few parts, actually.
You press that button. There's no going back.
Mate, I'm gonna press that f***ing button, mate, I tell you. Press the upload right now. I can't think of any achievements I missed. Come on! There we go. It closes. Skip the cutscene. I press F9. All 14 out of 14 achievements. Stop the timer. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Did Steam give me my money back? Of course they did. It took me a few days to remember to refund the game, but yes, they gave me my money back for both the main game and the DLC. So that is how you get every single achievement in Outlast and then get your money back from Steam.